Firstly, we need to preheat the oven to gas 5 or 190 if you're using an electric. You'll need 50 grams of block butter or margarine for this recipe and 100 grams of plain flour. Make sure when you're weighing you've set the scales to 0. Then we're going to rub the butter into the flour. This will create a waterproof layer around each bit of flour so that when we add the liquid into the recipe later, we do not get the formation of gluten. We need to keep going until we've got no big lumps of butter. We're just using the fingertips. Once we've got to the point where we've reached breadcrumb stage, we'll add a pinch of salt and about half a teaspoon of chilli flakes, or alternatively you could use dried herbs. You'll need 50 grams of cheese. You'll need to grate it at this stage if it's not already. And then you're going to add the cheese into the bowl. Give all of the dry ingredients a brief mix together. Next, it's time to add the water to the recipe. So 2 tablespoons of cold water need to be added and then mixed with a knife. This may be enough, but if it's not, then you'll need to add another tablespoon and mix after each one. What you want to see is the mixture starting to clump together. Once you can see that, you need to get your hands in and bring the dough together. It shouldn't be sticky. Put the dough onto a lightly floured work surface and using sort of flat hands you need to make it into a square shape. Once you've done this, you can then roll it out, trying to keep it as evenly square shaped as you can. Keep turning the dough, and if you need to neaten the edges up, that's fine. Make sure you rotate 90 degrees and make sure that the rolling pin and the work surface are both lightly floured. Once the dough is around 2 to 3 mils thick and it's roughly the size of an A4 piece of paper, you want to cut it into strips about 1 to 2 centimetres in width. These can then be placed on the baking tray and baked, or alternatively, if you wanted to do a more creative shape, you could slice down the middle and then twist the 2 strands together so you have a nice twist shape rather than just a plain strip. Make sure that you seal the ends together. Now these need to be baked in the oven for around 12 to 15 minutes, and after this amount of time they should come out a light golden brown. If you want them to be crunchier, leave them in for the full 15.